Alrighty, let's get into it.
Right, let's do this!
Okay, computer's having a little bit of a struggle tonight again, but that's okay. We will figure out how to improve that later. Alright. Captions are not visible over there. There we go. Captions are visible over there now. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Bryony. Hi, Marshmallow Monkey. Good evening. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Ross Frapple. Let me just change the music up. There we go. Much better. Alright, those who are watching over in TikTok land, just let me know if the music is too loud compared to my mic. But we should be good. We should be good. Alright, hello and welcome. I'm Sean Sunday. I am a comic book creator, artist, writer, etc. And tonight I'm going to have a crack at drawing Dante from Devil May Cry because I just yeah, because I just finished watching the anime and I'm keen to give him a sketch. Hi Brad Marks, how me explode? Hi, it's Jono bro. Good evening. We'll start drawing in just a second. Alright. Yeah, so tonight we're going to draw Dante because I've only got time to draw one, so I'm not going to mess around with polls and stuff tonight. But usually I will run a poll at the start of the stream to let you folks, excuse me, let you guys tell me who you want me to draw. And I'm on a bit of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tear at the moment, so we're going to get back to them tomorrow. Yeah, and go from there. But right now, we're going to set a 30-minute timer. Once I pull up. There we go. Alright. Hi, Hachi. Hi, Crazy Champion. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Alright. Where's my color Eno? Here it is. Eraser. 3H and 2H. Alright, let's see how we go. 30-minute timer for this one, and we are starting now. Alright. Alright, what sort of a pose am I going to go for him? Yeah, I reckon something like that. That's too off center. That ain't looking right. Hi, Eve. Hi, B. Hi, Mark Andrews. Let me see. What else we got? You know what? I actually just really like this pose. Hi, Jay. Hi, Charlie Medway. Hi, Holly. Hi, Indigo Blue. Hi, Maisha. How's it going? So, who has watched the new Netflix Devil May Cry? Hey, hello MVCDM. Good evening, buddy. Hello. It is one of them evening streams. It feels good. Feels good to be back at it. Hi, Cheapo 2.0. Hi, JA. How's it going? Ooh, what is it? What's your new favorite game? We were just talking about that with Phil the other day. And that people really seem to love it for some explicable reason. Hey, good evening. How's it going? Time zones are a whole thing, honestly. I've only been streaming, like, well, actually, it's been a few months since I've been streaming until recently, because I got sick over Christmas and then I had to finish my comic book. So I hadn't been streaming much at all. Yeah, and then when I was streaming before that break, I was only streaming on Thursday mornings. But I've decided to go back to an evening schedule for pretty much everything, including my classes. It's working a lot better for me. Oh yeah, there's lore? I literally just thought it was wandering around washing things. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's it. Like, I was streaming on Thursday mornings for my American viewers, but the rest of my community just couldn't hang out ever. Hi, Nath. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Benji. Hi, Honey. Hi, yeah, ND, Zedifar, and Eleni. Welcome to the stream. This is not going to be my best one because perspective, and I'm trying to beat the time limit, but it'll do the job. But I wanted to draw a pose that was a bit more iconic for this character. I literally watched this entire show in 2 days, and now I'm annoyed that I have to wait for the next season. Heck yeah, that sounds awesome. It sounds like you've been keeping busy. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'll have a lot more time soon too, because once I finish these classes I'm doing at the moment, I'll be working full time in Brainbase Studios for a year. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be nice to have the time to really work on stuff for a while. Yeah, yeah, it's been flat out. I got sick over Christmas and sort of fell behind on the deadline for my comic book, so that became a whole thing of trying to catch up on that. Yeah, exactly. I was writing and drawing the whole thing, except for like I had a friend coloring it and somebody else lettering it. So there was a lot to do. But I've received the final letters for one of the two stories, and it looks amazing, which is great. Yeah, yep. Sometimes it's like that. Actually, here, let me just go to Matt's social media real quick. And I'm going to drop everyone a link to go check out the cover, the inks for the cover for one of the two stories in the comic. What series is it? Hi, Adam. Yeah, everybody go check out that link on Blue Sky and have a look at the glorious inks for the Snufflesea Indomitable cover for my comic that Matt is doing. I'm gonna have to send me a link. I'll have to look it up. Hmm. Heck yeah. Hi, Crazy17. Hi, Matt H. We're drawing Dante from Devil May Cry tonight. All right. Hey, NVC. There'll be new Teddy Valentine stuff soon. Hi, the Magpies fan one. Yeah, there's not only the stickers for the Kickstarter, which at least one of those designs will definitely get put on a t-shirt. But for one of the exercises in my Cube at School course, which I started today, I have to draw my original characters. So I'll definitely be drawing Teddy for part of that. We sure do. Did I show you the Teddy Valentine that Anthony drew? He did one while I was streaming the other morning. No, that's okay. That's okay. Teddy hasn't actually been released yet, other than a teaser poster I put out a little while ago. His first actual comic book appearance is coming later this year, as one of the stretch goals for the Kickstarter. But NVC has been around since the early days of Teddy Valentine, and really took a liking to that character. He's from another comic that I'm working on called The Network Man. Oh, please do. Seriously, I think I would cry if you rocked up to PAX or Comic Con as Teddy Valentine. I think I would just break down on the spot. No joke. But yeah, The Network Man is a retro futuristic spy story that I'm writing. And The Network Man Genesis, which is going to be his first appearance, was funded as a stretch goal for the Kickstarter. So I've just got to finish that script up, and then I can send it to Jenny, who'll be drawing that one. It's set in a world where Australia didn't advance past the 70s aesthetically, but technologically, it's so far above where we're at now. And Teddy Valentine is the Network Man. I haven't actually decided what the acronym network stands for yet, but they are like an independent intelligence and defense agency. And Teddy is their star agent. And their main villain is the Murdoch Syndicate. Spelt kind of like Modoc, but Murdoch. Yeah. It's a secret agent thing. Oh yeah, no, like big retro James Bond, but more sci-fi vibes. And Teddy's partner in the field is Cable Chanel. It's going to be really fun. So this first story is just a 10-page origin story. It's called The Network Man Genesis. Yes and no. Like I've written the outline for Genesis already. I've just got to finish converting it into a script, and then I can send it to Jenny, and she'll draw it. She drew my short that came out earlier this year, Glitch Cache, which you can read on my Global Comics, Drive Through Comics, Comics.one, etc. Yeah, exactly. Um, and it's going to be really fun. So it's the origin story that tells like shows Teddy before he became the network man and shows the inciting incident that caused him to become the network man. Which, for anyone in TikTok that's watching and is from Australia, the leader of the Murdoch Syndicate is the Spud. I need to give myself more room to play with as far as the space that I've got to move the card around. And then Lewis and I are working on a Snuffles prequel. JK Inc. and I are working on a cowboy story. And I have a bunch of other pitches that I want to turn into scripts, and we'll see when those happen. I'm going to write the scripts this year, and then just see what happens with them from there. I need more colors. I'm having to use the exact same red that I used on Bebop last night because I just don't have that many colors left because they keep drying up on me because I haven't used these markers for so long. Yeah, there's a lot of really fun stuff in the works. Oh. Okay, there goes my 30-minute timer. We did pretty good time-wise on that one. Hey, MVC, if you can hear me still, can you just do me a little quick Google favor? Yeah, I really do like this red too. But I feel like if I had a slightly lighter red, it would be better for this jacket, but I kind of do, but it's also a little too pale. I used to have more colors, but I hadn't done traditional media work for so long that a bunch of these markers have dried up. It really does. I'm keeping the ones that are legit Copics because I can buy ink refills for those, but a lot of these are off-brand ones. But if anyone hasn't watched this yet, go watch it. It was really fun. And the soundtrack was awesome. And if anyone watching this feels like checking it out, you can find me on Throne Wishlist, and I have a bunch of alcohol markers like these and a bunch of paint markers in there that I'm slowly starting to save up for. So where's one of my scraps? That'll do. Thank you. It's been really nice doing these, honestly. It's really helping me break the rust off. Because I haven't done. I've been working digitally for so long. My traditional media skills were almost non-existent again. So doing these sketch cards has been really great for getting back to working with traditional media, which is good because I've got a few commissions from the Kickstarter that I have to do with traditional media. Yeah, it's good. I love digital for most of my professional work because it's just more convenient. But I do want to pencil, some of my next stories that I do myself. I do want to pencil those traditionally before I ink and color them digitally. So I've just got to get back in that saddle. And it's good too because then I have these fun, small, more affordable original pieces of art that I can put in my store and have at conventions and stuff. And it'll enable me to take small commissions at conventions without overloading myself, but also at a price that people can actually afford. Yeah, exactly. I've put a few of these up in my Etsy store already, but I'm looking forward to finishing more of them so that I can really do that. Oh, that's so cool. That's so much fun. Yeah, I think for custom ones of these at conventions, I'm going to do them at about 45 Australian, 30 for pre-drawn ones that are ready to buy, but 45 if you want a custom one at conventions. Oh, it's always the worst when you lose something physical like that. I'm glad you had a backup though. Yeah, that's smart. Oh, cool. Yeah, I get that. Yep, I know exactly what you mean. I feel really bad that I can't back most of my friends' Kickstarters and stuff because the exchange range is too much even for some digital stuff. And then physical stuff, forget it. With between the exchange rate and shipping costs, it's just not feasible. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, let me just see about background color. I've done green. I've done dark blue. I've done blank. I've done light blue. Thought I'd done a purple, yeah. That one feels like it's... Oh, man, I missed a few people that have joined the TikTok chat. Hi, Bianca, Jordan, Elijah, Gail Isha Hicks? Isha Hicks? Gail Isha Hicks? I'm not sure. It's all one word. Alright. I reckon once I put the name in there, we can call that done. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Well, I'm going to call that done for tonight. And that means that I'm also done for tonight. It's been just about to go on to an hour. So, as per usual, if you like what I do, maybe consider checking out my Ko-fi or my Throne and contributing to my convention fees goals or my art supplies that I'm trying to save up for. No pressure, but if you like what I do, that's one way you can support me. And also just keep sharing where you see my work around, share it, retweet it, repost it, whatever. Subscribe to YouTube, follow me here on TikTok, follow me on Twitch. Yeah, all those good things. But I'll see you all tomorrow night, where we might do some writing on stream this time, actually. I've got a couple of scripts that need to be worked on, so we might do some writing and do some just chatting while I write for World Building Wednesday. I reckon that sounds like a plan. All right. Well, yeah, see you all tomorrow night. Bye for now.